Good morning. Welcome to our Thursday morning HIIT workout. Today we're going to be doing a gauntlet. We'll start with our arm swings as I explained. So palms up, cross the body, palms down. Alternate which arms on top. So we have one group of 5 exercises, and there's 360 total reps across those 5 exercises. You can complete them in any order, rest when you need, but the idea is to complete 4 times. We'll go into our floor sweep. So front leg, toe pointed up, big sweep. I do have some weights with me here today. I have 2 sets, a heavy set and a lighter set. The heavier set is going to be used for 2 exercises, but you can drop down at any point too, right? Like, the idea is just to complete the reps to the best of your ability. We'll go into some just quick quarter squats here. You don't need to go all the way down. Just chest stays lifted, get some juice flowing to the lower body. A great thing about this workout is you can do it throughout your day. Just check off the exercises as you go. You could change the reps. You can do more, you can do less based on your ability. Whatever you need. I'll just go into some sort of side leans here. So I just take those exaggerated steps out, push my hips to the side, keep that trail leg straight. Then we'll just do our hip pinch for the overhead lean component. Our hamstrings are already pretty warm, so this probably feels pretty good. And then we'll pull back on those left fingers, arms overhead, nice and tall, hips to the left, lean to the right. Hips to the right, lean to the left. And we'll do that once more. This time I'm pulling back on those right fingers if you did not notice. Okay. Here is the workout. We have our chest press, glute bridge, dead bug jump squats, and bent over rows. I'll probably just explain as I'm going along how we're going to do this, just because it'll save some time, and like this is a relatively 365 reps, a lot to do in 25 minutes. So I'll start the clock and we will get going shortly. Oh, really? Right now? Oops. Okay, so the clock is started. It's showing up for me, and I'll edit that as I go along. For a chest press, I'm on the ground with my heavy weights. I like to break up these gauntlets and usually I divide by 5 and just try to do 5 groups. Chest press, I've just started with my elbows just a little bit below shoulders, wrists are stacked over elbows, and I press up, coming all the way back down. And I just let my elbows touch the ground and I fully extend toward the top. With these at the start, so if I break it into 5, I'm doing 12. But for this time, I'm going to try to push some of my sets, so to say, to try to push out some extra reps. So I got 18 there. Our glute bridge, I'm actually going to use a weight on top of my hips here. Hard to see with the black on black. I think if I go this way, you can see. I just have the weights on my hips, and I'm going to push up, bringing my hips to the sky. And then again, just gently touching at the bottom. I'm going to go for 25 here. Again, you don't need to use the weight at all for these. I just find glute bridge is relatively easy. So if I do a 25 of those with the weight on, it's really challenging. All right, now to our dead bugs, we're going to count that as one. I just extend opposite arm, opposite leg. And just hovering above the floor. Plenty of those. All right, so we will go into our jump squats next. So for our jump squats, you don't need to always go to a full squat for this. Hinge from the hips, chest stays lifted, and then I just go into that jump. If you don't want to jump, just deepen your squat a bit to go more into that full squat and then up onto the tiptoes. All right, so there's two. We'll see how many we can get. Let's get there, and I have my lighter set of dumbbells for my bent over rows. For our bent over rows, stand up, hinge from the hips, weights are at my knees, pull my elbows past my body, not T-rexing in the arms, squeezing the shoulder blades at the top. Keep that straight back throughout. Okay. One time through everything. Pretty happy with how those went. 18 there. $25. 20. 15. 15. It looks like I'm going to be able to cut this in 4 if I continue at my pace, but I know, you know, the chest press isn't going to be as good as it was in that first group. A lot of the things it's going to be hard to push for 4 sets, but that's why we do it. We try to push ourselves, right? And you could be doing all your chest press in one. You could be doing push-ups instead of chest press too. Modify as you need to. Make your workout your own. But we're going right back into it. The chest press, so I get set up so I'm nice, safe, comfortable. I go right into it. See, again, I'm going to turn this way. I'm actually going to hold it up like this. Not as comfortable. You can see what I'm doing. Oh, and it's hard to talk doing this when you're pushing yourself a little bit more. Maybe you appreciate the silence. With the dead bug, you can always shorten up your range of motion too. If you want to make it easier. If you wanted to make it harder, you can almost go into sort of like a V-touch. Now, you get up slowly. Especially if you haven't eaten a lot this morning. Or jump squats, probably aim for 15 again. Nice soft landings. I notice sometimes I wear shoes in my workout, sometimes I don't. Anytime I'm jumping or have impact, I wear shoes. Just to soften that up a little bit. Your bent over row. I wear those jump squats. So keep in perfect form. Okay. See where we're at here. Six. Ooh. Okay, so we're a little over halfway. Doing well on time. Take a water break if needed. Again, I should have mentioned this earlier, but you don't have to wait for me, right? You can do this at your own pace, your own ability level. You might be done already. Or you might be just finishing sort of 10 reps of everything. Doesn't matter. Me, take your time. Make your workout your own, as I've said. And if you make your workout your own, we're all going to be a little healthier, happier, that we don't have to compare ourselves to other people's abilities. Just knowing that you got a good workout in there. Okay. Try to crank out some more of these. So that hopefully only lifting them once more. Okay, let's get there. Should use this one. You can see a little bit better. These seem to be pretty consistently 25 is where I tire out. 5. Okay. Into our dead bugs. Oh, this is challenging. The dead bugs are, I would say, the easiest exercise in this workout. If I was to take the weight off the glute bridge, I would say it would be easiest. Jump squats. I'd say the jump squats are probably the hardest for me. Especially try to aim for 15. Just pushing myself a little bit more. I've pushed myself about 45% harder than I normally would. If I wanted to, I could take a break now, or I could do less reps on this. I'll push myself as hard, but I'm going to keep pushing myself. That's important to do every now and again. Good. Ooh. We're bent over rows. Anytime you need to drop the weight, you're welcome to do so. Pushing myself a little bit more on these. Good. Okay. 11 of those. We got 25 of those. End up doing 18 there. On our last round, pretty motivating to see those numbers aren't as high as they were. They're actually quite low. Well, you do 11 of these. Probably hop right into her. Glute bridges will still be challenging. You know, in the first round we did 18, and I know even this 11 is going to feel pretty challenging. Oh, we're almost there. there. Push those hips high. Okay. That off. Safely and slowly into our dead bugs. Starting to see the light at the end of the tunnel. In relation to this workout, not fully in relation to your life. Do one more per side, just because pretty sure that's 20, but just to be safe. Okay. We're on our feet for our 15 jump squats. I'll show you. I haven't showed you the front view yet. Do so. Catch my breath. Use my breakfast. Try to keep the knees tracking with the toes. Just these lifted again. And 15. Okay. Last set, then we can stretch. Maybe 12 of these. Okay, there we go. Sub 20. Fantastic. You can clear a spot. We're going to start on the ground because I'm toast. Get on the ground nice and slowly. Just going to go arms overhead. There you go in that wide pattern, just so I can stretch out my chest a little bit too. Take a nice few deep breaths. You've certainly earned it today. That was by no stretch of the word easy. I'll take our left leg, we'll cross it over our right. Bring our right knee towards our chest. Left hand through the hole. Right hand to the outside, head on the ground as you pull that knee towards your chest. Glad I pushed myself because I definitely saved some time by doing that. I originally planned on doing 5 rounds, but I knew I'd be cutting it close with the stretch. Cross the right over our left now. Right hand through the hole, left hand to the outside, head on the ground, pull left knee towards the chest. Okay. Over, nice and slow. We go into our child's pose. Push my hips back into my heels. Go up to our cat to cow. Arch your spine up, tuck your chin in. And then neutral spine, just looking forward. Go ahead and move through that. Slowly stand up. Checking how we're doing on time here. Perfect timing. Slowly stand up. Left hand on the wall. Opening up the chest. Arm is straight. Stretch all throughout the chest and shoulders. Switch sides. All right, very excellent. I hope you enjoyed that HIIT workout. Jeff comes back on the schedule at 4 for his beginner class. And during lunchtime, we have Adriana doing mobility and stability, so tune in for that if you haven't checked it out yet. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will see you. I didn't mark those all in a 0. That's okay, though. I will see you all next time.